Bub. Welcome to Not Just Gaming Podcast. Don't turn that channel.
Welcome everybody to the second episode of the Not Just Gaming Podcast. Obviously, if you made it this far, I'm assuming you listened to one. So welcome back. Welcome back. I'm one of your hosts, AJ. I'm also joined by two other fellow people. Sure.
What's going on?
Good.
I'm Rooster. That's Yum.
What's up?
All right. So what has everybody been up to this week? Any run-ins with the law, or any games, any movies?
Oh, I had a run-in with the law.
Oh my god.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well, you know how all New Jersey state parks were closed?
Yep.
Somebody
Well,
fucked up over there.
we went to Island Beach State Park anyway, because there's this place where you could drive the boats up and anchor and then walk across the park. But there was nobody guarding the pier that you get onto, so we just got on it and walked to the beach, and then there was a state police guy in a truck. He was like, "Leave now." I was like, "Oh, okay."
What is he? Liam Neeson from
Yeah,
Taken?
he was like, "Leave now." And my cousin was like, "Oh, we just want to take a picture." And he was like, "Now." I'm like, "Oh, okay."
Oh, so it's kind of like if you tried to go in the fucking naval base near us.
Yeah, kind of.
Get out of here! You're gonna die.
Whatever. We got to see the ocean. We're good.
So I assume everybody's 4th of July weekend was a good time?
Yes.
What? It was 4th of July? Oh fuck! I missed it again.
I did see Rooster one day.
What? Oh yeah, true. You
Yeah,
had
we hung
fucking
out.
fun at GameStop, didn't you?
Yeah, we didn't get to take advantage. Yeah, there was a fucking people bent GameStop over backwards and raped them this weekend. It was a good time.
Oh yeah.
I didn't get to fully rape them. I just kind of prodded them slow.
Oh, nice.
No, they had it was like a buy two get one sale, but they also had a trade-in promo.
Mhm.
People figured out what games had a higher return and you could buy them cheaper elsewhere. And then they took those games and they bought Nintendo games and they had higher resale value. So people were racking up
People
up
made
to-
the money. People made.
I'd say anywhere
the
over
money.
$1,000 in GameStop credit from
Holy shit.
spending maybe $100.
Up to 2,000 before you got banned from the store for shady practices.
That's kind of ridiculous.
Yep. So we didn't get to take full advantage, but we did trade in some games. Got myself $200 in Xbox credit for
20
bucks. So
Damn.
it's goodbye.
Yam was wishing he had that right about now.
I don't own any physical Xbox games.
I think I traded in. I
Pretty
traded
much
in a total of
everything he had.
8 games. No, actually, I still have 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, still 14. Yeah, I think I only traded in Xbox-wise 3 or 4 titles.
But are they valuable?
The ones that I owned, some of them are. I didn't think that the return was worth trading them in, so I just kept them. I may take one more trip back to GameStop tomorrow.
The last
We'll
day
see.
of the sale?
Yeah, trade in a couple more things. I might get myself a Pro Controller. I haven't really decided yet. I feel like I put enough time into Xbox where a Pro Controller might be beneficial.
He wants to be a pro, everybody. You heard him? A pro.
Wow.
Basically.
Putting on his dry-hard panties.
Mm-hmm. That's it. That's true. Actually, I've been doing pretty good on the gamer store score streak lately, so I feel like I put on my old school gaming panties.
Yeah. Did you get the Elgato yet?
Actually, it arrived
Or as I like to call
Saturday.
it, the cat?
The Elgato.
Have you tried it yet?
Tango,
actually,
El Gato,
I used
and
it
sus
in Ruiz
pantalones.
streamed Sunday.
Yes,
Was-
we did.
I
Yes,
think it
we
was
did.
Monday. Yeah, we streamed some Friday. It actually works pretty well. My old MacBook Pro though is outdated spec wise for what this thing requires. This thing actually requires a decent amount of shit, but I can still use it. I can't maximize at 60 frames because the processor's not strong enough.
Oh, it's got to be you have it at
Gotta be-
30?
I can get up to 44 frames. I just bumped it down to 30 just to keep it normal.
Yeah.
30's
fine.
Yeah,
for
I think you need a 4th gen Intel processor, which mine's a 3rd. Mine literally was the last gen laptop before they did the refresh. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I've had my use of the laptop, but I could still do it. So, actually, we streamed. I don't know if you checked it out yet. It actually looks pretty good,
Cool.
quality-wise. I was quite impressed.
It was very good. Lots of murder.
Schmurder everywhere.
Schmurder. Someone's mad at.
But it was good. What else did I do this weekend? Anything in particular? No, I gamed. That's about it. I had a lot of barbecues.
He did the barbecue.
Technically,
and
it
the
is
video
the weekend
games.
right now.
Well, it's a
Your
new
weekend.
It's a new week.
It's a new weekend, and there's more barbecues. And I hope to plan to see Spider-Man this weekend at some point.
Never. No Spider-Man.
I gotta see it. The
No
reviews are
Spider-Man.
Good. Anybody that knows, growing up, before Captain America was a thing, Spider-Man was my go-to comic book superhero.
I think a lot of kids go to comic book superhero was Spider-Man.
I mean, because at the time when we were all growing up, there was the Spider-Man cartoon.
Yeah.
Exactly. You had the only other good cartoon. It was Batman and Spider-Man.
Yep, basically.
They both had the same style too, which is great.
So, I've already stocked up on all my Tom Holland casts or signed stuff. So, I feel like at this point I should probably go see the movie.
You already
He's like,
have
"I'm
stuff
ready to make my
signed,
money."
and you haven't seen the movie yet?
Yep. Financial investment. It's assuming and the reviews have been good, so it might work in my favor.
Yeah, I wonder what it's got on Rotten Tomatoes right now.
I think it was in
Rotten
the 90s.
Yo-Matos.
Shut up.
Yo-Matos.
Rotten Tomatoes.
Yo-Matos.
Rat in your tomatoes. Let's see, it's got
94.
94.
Fresh.
Yeah, it's fresh. That's not bad.
Super.
Audience score is
92% of the
92.
audience liked it. That's good. That's
Got
good.
that Metacritic too. See.
I know that I've heard that
Yeah.
there's 2 post-credit scenes from a friend of mine that has seen the movie. I haven't seen it personally, like I told you. So my hope is Sunday. We'll see. Time will tell. Other than that, I'm probably gonna just play more of my game that I've been playing this week, which we'll get into.
That game.
Which was, so yeah, we did Friday, and then this week I started Lego Star Wars: The Force Awakens, which I have to say is probably the first movie tie-in game that I've played that I've actually felt was really like overly well polished.
Mm-hmm.
It's good.
Like, I mean, obviously they kind of emphasize movies in these like Lego games, but they're never like that great. Like they're fun, but they're not like that plot like similarities, I guess.
Yeah, I
This
found.
they take stuff like the quotes and the stuff from the movie. So I
That's
feel
cool.
like it's more fleshed out and it's a better experience.
I feel like Lego Star Wars, they put in scenes that weren't even in the movie.
Well, based on playing the game, I'm pretty sure they got the cast to come in and do some extra voice work.
In a Lego game?
I think so.
Disney was
it's
like,
Disney, so
"You
they
better
probably
show
just said
up."
you have to come in.
Yeah, but
Because there's lines from Harrison Ford and Carrie Fisher that I don't remember in the movie.
Like.
It's like minor like one-liners in between like while you're playing the actual game. Like when Princess Leia talks to a bunch of soldiers, she commands them. She don't do that in the movie.
yeah, but in Lego games they never talk.
No, but this is like I said, the first full Lego game where they actually take dialogue and everything from the movies and put it in the actual game.
Wow.
And like scenes that like the cutscenes and stuff are like based on the movie, just with the Lego like jokes and stuff built in. I think it's a lot of fun. I've enjoyed it so far. Story wise, I think I'm on the last. I'm about to go. I can't really spoil the end of the movie, can I? I think it's been too far. Yeah.
It's been 2 years. You can spoil it.
I'm going to an island. That's about all I'll say.
An island. An island.
I mean, we can start singing Moana, but I'd rather not.
Damn.
That's basically it for me. I haven't really played too much. What about you guys?
We played Super Smash Brothers on the Wii U.
There we go.
Classic.
That's about it.
Classic.
It's funny, my cousin, who's 9, he's like, he doesn't have any newer systems, but he's like all about like older stuff. Like he just got a 360 and it's like the coolest thing. And I'm like, dude, you're like a whole system behind.
Well, if I think about it, that was like, I feel like early on you were the same way in that regard.
Probably. Like he's got a Super Nintendo. He's all about that Super Nintendo.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with the Super
Yeah.
Nintendo.
Good old
We actually
gaming
couldn't
right
get it to
there.
work though, but I think it was the TV. But anyway,
Gotta have a CRT, bro. That's why.
I played Minecraft on the thing, and I just was a troll the entire time and blew up everything with TNT that he was trying to build.
Dang, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's messed up.
Yeah, but I played a lot of Smash Brothers, and that was fun. I kind
Wait
of,
for that on the Switch.
I know, well, that's what I'm waiting for. Like, you think about it, like the Switch is just like I feel like the Switch is what they wanted to do with the Wii U, but didn't have the time
Basically,
to.
yeah, I would say that's probably
Because
pretty
it was
spot
so
on.
annoying. Like I wanted to play Splatoon because I heard that's really fun,
Yeah.
but my aunt wouldn't let him hook it up on the TV, so we were just playing anything we could play on the controller. And Splatoon you
Okay.
need the TV for, so we weren't playing it at all.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah, but I kind of wanted to play that because I heard that is good.
Are you a
But
squid or are you a kid, Bobby?
I have no idea. I've never played it.
Uh-huh.
But I want to get
Haha.
a Switch like so bad. Like I could just
They're available on Amazon right now if you're a Prime member.
I am a
I
Prime
don't know if it's
member,
still in stock, but
Oh,
but
I
it's
wait,
like
did see earlier today
it's
it
like
was.
$500 on there.
No, it's not. It's 240. Wasn't it 249?
It's the price it costs retail.
Yeah, yeah, but but nobody's selling it at the retail cost.
It's from
Earlier
Amazon.
earlier today, Amazon had Nintendo Switches for sale.
422,
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
417, 418. What is it supposed to be? 249?
I don't
Yeah,
remember how much.
250.
That's
Was
like
it?
right in my price range, but everyone see
Is that
what
how
it
much I paid
is.
for it? I don't remember.
Yeah, that's the price for it, but you can't get it anywhere because it's a
You
supply and
gotta look
demand thing.
around, to be honest, because like I said, I've come across them once in store.
All you gotta do is mail order. Mail order from Walmart.
Yeah,
They'll get it to you.
$2.99. Sorry, correction. It's $2.99.
299. Yes,
Which is still not bad.
but you can't find it anywhere for 299.
I found it in Best Buy. There was two I saw on the shelf one time, and I did have a coworker that within the last week and a half has bought one in Walmart in store.
We walked past when we hung out. There was one in Target. Remember I pointed it out?
No,
Like
but
if
I
you
mean, obviously there must have been. You have to just look for them. They're there. They're just very uncommon to find.
Just like
it's
the regular
like
way.
if you
It was hard to find it.
if you look online anywhere, every retailer is jacking up the price for them.
Oh yeah, well, the big retailers can't do that. It's not really.
Yeah, well, Amazon, it's sold by some company through
Well, yeah, that's fine.
fulfilled by
That's different.
Amazon.
That's
That's
different.
why.
That's like going through eBay. Same
Yeah,
thing.
Yeah,
which is kind of fucking stupid. But I don't
Nah,
know.
you can get good stuff on eBay
I'm probably
if
gonna
it's
give
nothing
it.
anybody wants.
If anything, I'm gonna wait till I can find a good deal around the holidays,
you're
and I'll
not
buy
you're
one
not
then.
getting a good deal. Not happening.
No?
No shot. It's Nintendo. Who
You're
do you
gonna have
think
to
this is? Sony? No.
just to get one anytime near the holiday. You're
Yeah,
gonna have to just camp
exactly.
out for a week.
You're gonna have to punch an old lady in the face to
I
get one of
will.
these. Holiday.
I will, and I have.
See, you like sound surprised by that because Bobby will. He's not even kidding.
Probably.
I'll knock you
I
out, Gladys.
I haven't. That's what I came to the conclusion today. I noticed that I can't shop. Like I could shop for normal commodities, like that I know that if I walk in the store I'll find. But if it's something I have to look for and wait for, or
Yeah.
like if I want it and I'm gonna have to wait on a huge line, I'll just buy it online. I don't got time for that.
Yeah, you know what?
I used to be the kid who would stand outside of like a game store at midnight for a video game. I don't fucking care anymore.
when I
Just send
buy
it to me.
when I buy stuff on Amazon, if next day shipping is like less than $5, I'll do it. Or if I can get it same day shipped, I'll do it for like extra $5. Like I've had
I didn't
stuff
realize
that I
there was
didn't
some
even
things
need.
that we can do same day.
Oh yeah, there's stuff you could same day
I
on
didn't know that.
Amazon. Absolutely, because there's an Amazon has
Yeah.
warehouse in Jersey. I get stuff same date all the time.
Shit.
Ooh. Oh, you know where they want to put an Amazon warehouse for drone shipping, where Whole Foods is?
In New Jersey? In Middletown?
Yeah, they want to
Huh.
put a drone drop right there.
That'd be pretty dope.
That's
Fuck
awesome.
it. Fucking 5 minutes from the warehouse by drone. That's it. I'd
Yeah,
be
well,
down for that.
and they ship on Sundays too. If it's like straight out of their warehouse, They'll ship that stuff on Sundays instead of
Well, that's
giving
pretty
it
good.
to UPS or FedEx or the post office. Like they have a truck that comes out and delivers it.
Yeah, I would
See if that
assume
happens.
that's going to become more of a common thing the
Oh
bigger they
yeah,
get.
it's pretty freaking great.
Yeah, if that really does happen though, I'm totally renewing my Amazon Prime.
Yeah, I mean
I
I get
I
stuff
use it.
same day all the time.
The
And
amount I shop on
Prime
Amazon,
Day's next week, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
the 11th. I heard like 18 advertisements for it on Z100 this morning on the way to work. It's the 11th.
Here you go.
I feel like I never find anything good on Prime Day, but I'll keep an eye out.
No, I never find anything. I'm kind of want to get a tablet.
Yeah, I'm on the. I think I might need a new computer or tablet phase right now. And you know me, Yama. When I get an itch, the itch don't
Yeah,
go away.
no, me
The itch
too.
winds up with me coming with a box home.
I almost
And we
upgraded
don't-
I almost upgraded with my phone today. I mean, I can do it without adding more to my monthly plan, but I'd have to. They make you pay the tax right off the bat, and it was like $60. And I already paid
Oh
my phone
yeah,
bill for the month, which is $100. So it was like kind of too much to spend on like something I don't need at once.
valid. It's valid.
Yeah, so I was like,
Very valid point. Very valid point.
Yeah, I'm trying to fight this itch though. I'm trying not to do it, but
yeah.
the more I read about the new iMacs, the more I'm tempted. Yeah, like I just saw that they're doing for the new iOS, they're doing external GPU support. I'm like, well, shit. If I want to have an external GPU at some point, I can.
Wait,
This is
what?
important. Yeah, the new iOS is going to allow for external GPU support.
How?
Well, that
That's
is very interesting.
that's what they're doing. I know that
How?
there's some like external GPU boxes that people make, and like they put other graphics cards in those. Supposedly Apple's worked on it, and it's a thing that's coming in the next iOS update.
Hmm.
I know that certain manufacturers like Nvidia make like drivers so that you can hook these things up to Macs. I
Yeah.
mean, it's not far
Yeah.
fetched,
Yeah, no. A lot of graphics cards you could
but
put
I
in
guess
a
this will
Mac.
simplify the process where it's not a lot of back end stuff. You just plug it in and go.
Plug and play. Who doesn't like that?
So I mean, it's tempting.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it probably comes with one included, I would assume. I'm sure it already has an internal. I guess it's just an
Oh
easier
yeah, there's
way
a
to.
graphics card in, and I mean, from what I've heard, the newer graphics cards and the new KB Lake chips and all this stuff, actually, it's the first Mac you can actually game on. Okay, not fantastic. I mean, Mac's by no stretch of the imagination built for
No.
games. But if I ever chose down the road that I wanted to, with the whole option for an external GPU, I think that's
Yeah, well, at least
definitely a
you'd be
big
able
plus.
to stream stuff better.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like out of the three of us, I'm probably the most likely just to stream Xbox or PlayStation, just because
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
um, but like with work and stuff, it's so I don't use any other laptop but my work one, so I feel like getting another MacBook Pro at $3,500 is probably not worth my time.
That's kind
I'd
of
rather
ridiculous.
A little expensive.
yeah, Macs are not cheap, everybody.
I don't feel
No.
like it's worth it for that amount of money.
It's got a bigger useful life. That's the only difference. Is you get more of a use. I could definitely say that I've gotten more of a useful life out of that thing than I will out of 3 or 4 laptops.
Yeah, but how many years have you had that? You've probably had that since high school,
My
right?
laptop I've had since 2012, and it still runs fine.
Really? I thought you had it in high school.
No,
No.
2012 when I bought it.
Wow.
See, the thing is, the technology is in leaps and bounds.
But
Like,
yeah, but there's
like the
just like
graphic, like I built this computer a year and a half ago, and it is like nothing compared to what you could build for the same price right now. It's like insane how quickly it.
yeah. No, that's my thing. I mean, don't get me wrong. The laptop works fine. I have no problems with it.
Yeah.
I just my dad's desktop, which is what I use for like mainly my normal everyday use, that
Mhm.
sits on the desk. That's from I think 2011. Or no, his is from 2010, and this thing still runs fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
No,
just
that thing's great.
it's getting slow.
Yeah.
I mean, most
Are the hard
basic
drives almost full?
computers, I think we can kind of agree that they don't usually have a useful life that's more than, I'd say.
Do you know that I'm still running the hard drive from
No, you're not.
your Dell desktop in my computer right now? I swear to God, dude. It's
That's forever
I
old.
use it. The thing is a brick. It's a quite literal brick.
Uh,
But I use it for like I can store all my porn in there now.
I mean,
Oh my
I wouldn't
god.
blame you. I have an external for porn too.
I put game files on it mostly.
It's
Like
porn files. It's confirmed.
anything that's not gonna slow down the gameplay because it's
Yeah.
not like a solid state drive or one of my better
Hmm.
drives. Yeah, I use it on there. Still kicking. It's in there.
That's insane.
It's
But
so big it doesn't fit on the new trays. But anyway, I feel like we need to move on.
yeah, I would say so. Kind of. All right. I guess we'll just go into some movie news. Honestly, this week, it's the summer, so shit's slow, and San Diego's in 2 weeks, so that's why it's slow. Um, but keeping that in mind, supposedly the latest rumor is that Samuel L. Jackson is rumored to have a role in Captain Marvel.
Ooh.
So he's
Ooh.
finally making his return to Marvel Cinematic Universe. I'm assuming he'll be in Infinity War, but to what capacity?
Yeah,
I'm
but
not
what is
sure.
he? What character is he playing?
Nick Fury.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
that's
What
what I
other character would he
assumed.
play?
I know. I didn't know if they.
I mean, if we
Come
want
on,
to see
Yama.
if I can pull any other random news blurbs for the day related to Marvel. I know that they said that Paul Rudd, Benedict Cumberbatch are on set. Supposedly Jeremy Renner fractured both his arms doing
How?
stunts for the movie.
Good times. Good times.
So I think he's taking a break from filming for a little bit.
He fucked up.
He's filming something
He
else, I think,
fucked
for the
up.
time being.
They're like, go home and think about what you did. All right.
And this actually might be interesting news for us, Ruiz.
Yes.
So people have been, since San Diego's 2 weeks away, people have been blurbing about. They're like, oh, we're going to see this and that. And then obviously people are thinking Star Wars because, The Last Jedi comes out December. I have not gotten confirmation whether or not they will be having a panel. Actually, no, I have. I apologize. I did see that before. They will not be having a panel for The Last Jedi or the Han Solo movie at San Diego, nor will they be showing off a trailer at either San Diego or D23.
Ooh.
Supposedly D23 is going to have a behind the scenes reel of what's like where things are kind of going. Like I guess some footage or some stuff that they want to show off as little as they always do. I don't know if the cast is set to appear or not. But for us, I've been hearing rumors that we might not see another trailer for Star Wars until October. That's the rumor.
I can't wait that long.
Word on the street is it might be
Haha.
October. But if it's
Ooh.
October, it could potentially be New York Comic Con. I don't want to say for
You're
sure.
getting my nipples hard.
Oh shit.
It's very possible. They're trying to, I guess, keep limited on what they are showing at these other events. But if
Well,
it's not going to
obviously,
be at D23, I'm assuming that that's where it's going to be next.
that means we're in for a good time. We got a lot of things coming to Comic Con. Maybe.
Like I said, everything's rumors. I don't want to assume anything. And also the fact that we have, what's it called? Mark Hamill's already at New York, so I mean, it's possible.
With Popsicle, it's possible.
That's my motto. If it's popsicle, it's possible.
Damn. Damn.
I think that's it for movie stuff, though. I didn't really see too much going on.
Oh, good.
It's a lot of just what's coming soon and what's potentially could be in New York or San Diego.
Spider-Man came out today.
Spider-Man's good. The reviews are good. 2 post-credit scenes, so if you're going to see it this weekend, sit the fuck down and make sure you watch both.
Stanley.
Oh, Rip Joan. Is it Joan Lee? Is that it?
Yes.
Yeah, Stanley's wife passed away yesterday. I'm not sure. I saw something on Facebook before. I don't know if it was a recent interview or an old interview. I couldn't really tell. with him, so I wasn't really sure if he's still out and about or if he's kind of staying reserved at this point in time.
I'm sure he's staying quiet.
Yeah.
Chilling.
Like a Marvel villain.
Hey.
It's actually the Marvel Watcher. We're going to be technical. But, anyway. Gaming.
You didn't even ask me what I was doing this week. Damn.
Oh shit, we just skipped right over.
Did I skip you? What are you doing this week? I mean, I'm assuming using your right hand, but that's about all I can say.
I don't even care anymore.
Actually, I'm a lefty, so it's my left hand. Gotta get it right there, Reg.
Okay.
Are you?
I don't know. Maybe you're ambidextrous.
I am a lefty. I am ambidextrous.
AJ, are you
Oh,
lefty
then
too? No, you're not lefty.
You should know this. I've been growing up with you my entire life.
I know. I should know this.
Yeah.
Yes, you are. You are.
There you go. Winner, chicken dinner.
Wait, all three of us are lefties?
And so
this show is bound to fail.
So is Dan.
So is Dan. That's right. We went over this in a
Was Troy a lefty or a righty?
I think Troy's the outcast of the group.
That explains
that's
everything.
Why.
All right. So what have I been doing? I'm stuck in gear. I played Friday with Odge.
Mm-hmm.
I helped him pull one over on GameStop. I played GTA with Dan yesterday. Played some heists. Been playing Forza Horizon 3, which is still $60 for some reason.
Shout out to Microsoft for the free hookup. I don't know how the fuck that happened, but thanks.
They're gonna take it away. They're gonna take it away. They know. They know.
They ain't taking shit away. I'll fucking go down to Microsoft's office.
I picked up some games on the Steam Summer Sale. I've got Dragon's Dogma: Dark Arisen for $10, which is the HD port from the consoles. I picked up the Unreal bundle, which is every Unreal game that's come out on PC.
Okay.
Which is good. And I picked up the Quake bundle. Quake 1 through 4.
Okay. Nice. Got to get on your game share so I could enjoy some of this shit.
I have 110 games at the moment.
Nice. 110 more games than I would probably have on Steam otherwise.
Well, for game share, then I guess I don't have to pay you for anything this year.
I'll wait till the end of the year and then we'll game share.
Oh, good.
Did you also see that we got that those codes for the PlayStation Experience?
Yes, I did not say that, but I just got them in the email the other day.
Yep. Nothing. Honestly, I wasn't very impressed. The only thing that was a highlight was the $15 credit.
Last year was better, and we got a $10 credit anyway.
Yep. It's a lot of themes and DLC. Nothing in which I'm probably going to use.
It's really 2 DLCs, a skin, and
Bunch of themes.
4 or 5 themes, an avatar pack, and $15 credit. Last year was better. You got a game. What did you get? You got like 2 games.
A movie.
You got like 6 packs for MLB The Show. You got TMNT Into the Shadows.
Yep.
With our boy the Green Arrow, and you got
and
like one theme or something.
Yeah, and then the $10 credit.
Yep, $10 credit. So a lot more value last year. They lied to us.
A little bit. All right, other news, gaming shit. I guess the first thing I have on the list here is Overwatch. I'll let you go nuts on this one, so I can take a breather and drink some water.
Oh, Doomfist. The end. It's good, right? No. So Doomfist is coming out. He's on the PTR already, which is the public test realm for the PC version of Overwatch. Highly anticipated, though you will be disappointed to find out that Terry Crews does not voice him, but he does look like him, and he does a lot of damage, and he fists a lot of things, hence Doomfist.
Ooh.
So actually, it's very interesting how they did the design for him. He has a projectile as his primary attack that comes out of his non-super Doomfist hand.
Isn't it like his knuckles? It looked like when I watched some of the gameplay, so it kind of looked.
Yeah, so he kind of shoots like shrapnel out of his knuckles, and he gets 5 shots that have to recharge. But they do that's like a shotgun blast, so it does like a lot of damage if you hit everything. Then his alternate fire is he charge up his gauntlet, and he can like dash across the map really fast. And if he hits you, he sends you flying backwards with a lot of damage. Then he's got a Shoryuken uppercut, sends him into the air. Then he has a ground pound that has like a targeting reticle while he's in the air. Whether you jump
Targeting reticle.
Rectal?
or just rectal. He goes rectal.
Yes,
And his
Yama.
ultimate,
A targeting rectal.
he goes up into the sky, untargetable, and then he comes on the ground. And that's how he kills people.
Just the subtleness of that. Just drop that in there. And he just comes on people.
That kind of went over my head
That's it.
for the first 10 seconds there.
AJ had to explain it. It was that subtle.
It was pretty subtle, to be honest. Yeah, it looks good, actually. I'm kind of looking forward to Doom. I mean, I was looking forward to Doomfist because of Terry Crews. But that's not an option. However, I'm still looking forward to it nonetheless.
He broke the internet for about 2 hours when Blizzard dropped the trailer.
It's all right. He's in Crackdown. He's blowing up buildings.
That's true. It's true. Doomfist should be available within the next 2 weeks on live servers. So
I guess that other character
your
that
eyes peeled.
everybody's been talking about is, I'm assuming, for after?
BlizzCon probably. But that's cool to me because they pulled a switcheroony, you know? That's it.
They made you guys feel so safe, and they're like, bitch, no, it's our game. You do what you want.
Doomfist is here, bitches, and that was it. Legit.
I've had a feeling Doomfist was what was coming anyway, so I'm not entirely shocked.
Yeah, no, me either.
No, I was saying Doomfist.
It's been like
for a
teased
while.
for months now.
Oh yeah, they've been teasing Doomfist. I think since like last year.
Bitches love the Doomfist.
I mean, that's what I like about them is they're very, very subtle about how they do it. It's like in the game, and if you look hard enough, you could probably find stuff that relates to characters that are in the game. It kind of reminds me of the Pixar.
Mm-hmm.
Illuminati over there.
Illuminati confirmed.
Actually, gotta say, watched the video today. I was actually it was more of a podcast, and they talked about like the Pixar theory and how all that shit's like intertwined. When I listened to it, I was like, dude, I never thought of this, but this all makes sense.
Where's my super suit?
They're in there. I'm telling you. If you look it up, there's just one YouTuber. I don't know his name off the top of my head though. See if I can pull it up. Honestly, he does a lot of Pixar like this movie related like in-depth talks about like stuff that you see and like how it makes sense. See, I followed him today, seeing if I can find it for you guys. I don't see it. If you look up, if you wanted to find him, if you look up on YouTube, Andy's dad.
Sounds
like
creepy.
The real story of
Is
Andy's
he like a
dad.
pedophile?
No, honestly, it's not. He kind of talks about like the story of Andy's dad and like the characters in Toy Story, and I don't want to give too much away because it's more interesting to listen to him talk about it than me. I'd give him actually.
He did all the research. But yes, I get it.
Is he like a deadbeat dad or something?
No, actually, he's not.
He's actually an important person. Am I right?
Not really. I mean, kind of not. Supposedly, this was from one of the original like creative minds behind Toy Story who passed away. He was like talking about how Andy's father was actually named Andy, and he had like polio or something, and he got like the only Woody doll in existence. Like, there's like a whole 15-minute video on this.
Oh wow.
And he goes into but when you think about it, and he like ties it into stuff you see in the movie, you just like, you know what? This totally makes sense. And after that, I watched a couple more of his videos, and the more I watched, the more he made me aware of
things that you
the
saw
subtle
but didn't
things.
realize.
Yeah, the subtle things that they do in those movies. Kind of just I was tying that to Overwatch because Overwatch does something similar. But anyway, I digress.
Cool.
What do we got next? Yeah, this took over the internet for a couple days. I'd say a couple days.
Oh, before you jump onto that real quick, by the way, wanted to say PS Plus games for the month is Until Dawn and some other fucking game. Just as a heads
Good,
up,
good
because
research.
a lot of people, haven't played Until Dawn on PS4. It's a very good game. It's a
I might.
choice-based game, but it's based on all the horror tropes that everybody loves, and it's worth a playthrough. Just wants to experience the story.
What is it? It's only 2 games, right?
Russia Blood is the spin-off they made for the PSVR, which is a lot
Oh,
of
I
fun.
meant there's only 2 games for games with the
There
PS
is
Plus.
3 games you can get on the PS4, 2 games on PS3, and 2 for Vita.
Okay.
One's a cross-buy.
Okay. I
Also,
guess
they also have the midsummer sale, just like Xbox has the game sale.
it's still
You
going.
can get, yeah, until the 11th. You can pick up God of War 3 Remaster for $2 or $3, Ratchet and Clank for $7 or $8. Rush of Blood is also half price off, so it's like $8. A lot of shit is on good sale this week, so take a look if you got that $15 credit.
I might actually use that. If Ratchet and Clank's still on sale, I might trade it into GameStop and just use the credit to go get Ratchet and Clank.
It is until the 11th,
Good.
so don't waste time.
Hurry.
Quickly, there's no time. Quickly.
No time, it's a trap.
Also, Games with Gold for Xbox. You have till the 15th to pick up the first 3. Watch Dogs, Grow Up, and Kane Lynch 2. And then you have from the 16th to the end of the month, I guess. Runbow and Pirates of the Caribbean, the Lego game. Which that I think is pretty good because you get a lot of hours out of those games. And then
And a lot of easy achievements.
I don't know about you. It's a lot of time though in those achievements. Thankfully, Lego Star Wars: The Force Awakens has been a good time, so it hasn't felt
At
like
least it isn't like trying to be Tekken's hitting boss on the hardest difficulty.
Oh, that's right. I fucking cheated the system.
Hey, you did fucking
Oh,
cheat. That
yeah.
ain't cool.
Update. I did complete Tekken by the end of this week. I think it was Monday.
There you go.
They well no, there was the one boss I was telling you guys about last week, and I was playing and I died, and I saw that when I died there was a select difficulty, but I thought at first it was grayed out, but then I went down and I clicked on it, and I clicked another difficulty, and I was like, oh, it probably won't unlock the achievement. It's probably difficulty specific, but it's like not in the detail. I did it. It unlocked, so I moved on in my life. So win right there. Nice completion for the week. Anyway, so yeah, the next big thing that was going on this.
Tekken Bowl is coming too. Don't forget. Might as well say that.
Yeah, I might as well.
If y'all like to play Tekken and bowling with your friends, Tekken Bowl.
Yep, it's part of the season pass. If you haven't picked it up yet, I think it's like $25. I don't think that's on sale with this summer sale.
There's also another game mode coming and like 5 more characters, whatever.
The game's gonna be dead by the time they would release those 6 characters.
That's okay. If Strike Force comes out, I'll be happy. That's all.
OG Tekken 4 days.
Yo. Hey, it was cool. It's cool back then having a fucking whole adventure mode on top of a fighting game.
Oh, trust me, I know. Yeah, Tekken was my shit back in the day. It still is, kind of.
Oh, could you imagine having Akuma as the secret boss in Strike Force?
I would fucking quit.
Fucking just running all over the place. Fireballing, Shoryukening, demoning.
Shoryuken. But yeah, that's what's coming to Tekken. Just to see if there's any other quick blurbs we could do. They announced the SNES Classic, which everybody was hearing is a thing. It's confirmed. It's a thing. It's coming.
Pre-orders already pre-ordered out.
Yep. So if you don't magically wind up in the store that it comes to when they get stock and you don't get one, you're kind of fucked because they already said whatever's made is made. They're not making more.
Basically, pre-orders sold out in 25 minutes. So, sorry.
Jeez. It's crazy.
I couldn't even get home.
Anybody know
and
how
try to
much
buy
it
one.
is? Is it $60?
It's $60.
I'll find one.
I want it. because it's going to be even
Now-
more expensive than the NES Classic because it has an unreleased game that they're finishing to release just on that platform.
Star Fox 2.
Star Fox 2. Barrel
Now,
roll.
can we confirm by any chance if you can use old NES cartridges in this thing?
You cannot.
That's so dumb.
But they're including a longer cable this time.
What, so it doesn't have to
Wow.
sit at my computer desk?
Yes, so you don't have to keep it fucking 10 fucking centimeters from you.
That was like the biggest design flaw I've ever seen in my entire life. Also, it's a big week for Halo fans. I know Yama's a Halo fan. So
Mhm.
they announced first that Halo 5 was getting a Xbox One X true 4K update.
Nice.
So that'll definitely bring some spark back to that game. At least until they get themselves ready for Halo 6. Supposedly they're working on it.
They better be.
I mean, they
See-
still. I gotta give them credit because they're still supporting that game after all this time.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people still play it.
I mean, if I had more time to play a game like that, I probably would play it more, but I don't really have extra time.
Yeah.
I feel like I have barely enough time to play all the new stuff.
Mm-hmm.
There's too much to play these days.
Absolutely.
Yep.
And then in addition to that, that wasn't all they announced. They also announced that later this year, added to the back compat program is Halo 3, Halo 3 ODST, Halo 4, and Halo Combat Evolved Anniversary.
Nice.
And a big bonus that a lot of people were excited about. I don't know who does this anymore, but that you can do LAN parties between
That's
the
cool.
Xbox One and the 360.
That's cool.
And in addition, the last bit of news
And-
from them was probably, I would say, probably really nice of them after all this time, is all the DLC on all the aforementioned games is now free. So
Nice.
if you don't have the DLC for any of these games, or if you haven't played them yet, and you want to go get the DLC, it's available for free on the Xbox Marketplace. So go check it out.
What games are these? JK.
Halo, if you want, I can
The
reiterate.
Halo games.
Well, everything,
I
yeah,
know.
any Halo game that hit the 360, basically, except I think, well, no, Reach is backwards compat, isn't it?
Yes. I think it is.
Yeah.
So then, yeah, all the Halo games. I don't know if the DLC for Reach is free. I can't confirm that myself.
Well, then it's not all the Halo games. You lie.
You lie, you
You lie.
some bitch.
That's it. Confirmed
Um,
liar.
Yep, basically.
That's all right. When's Crackdown coming backwards compat? When's Marvel?
Never.
Damn.
Hey, Marvel's never going backwards compat because they, fucking money hungry bastards over there. They're just raking
That's
it
true.
in.
That's true. That's true. Where's my destruction in Crackdown 3, boys? I didn't see it.
It's coming.
I better be able to play as Terry Crews and blow up the whole city.
Well,
That's all I'm saying.
one of those two is a thing. Right?
So I can.
Well, but what is confirmed? We don't know about the second yet.
Well, that's cool. I can play as Terry Crews, but I still want to blow shit up.
I'm assuming that it's probably a thing. They just didn't show it off. Maybe not to the extent in which they said initially, but I'm assuming to some capacity.
Well, people could still say it's false advertising
It's okay.
because they outright stated you could destroy everything.
Here's the thing. They're not promoting the game yet because the game ain't out yet.
That
So
was the major feature of the game.
yes, but it's been 2 years since they showed it off at E3. So if they decided to change their approach, they're not marketing the game where you can blow up everything. If they were doing that and they didn't show it off, okay, then there's a problem. But if they haven't mentioned it or nobody's asked about it, I don't see anything wrong with what they're doing. But I don't
People
think
have asked about it, just haven't gotten an answer for it.
I don't think there'll be a problem, to be honest. But Okay. The last bit of, well, no, second to last bit of news.
Yes.
Was I've seen this all over the internet. I think a couple days ago. Was the Sony Anthem like clusterfuck controversy?
Oh
You
yeah,
guys, you guys know about
people
this,
getting
right?
upset about that.
No, I didn't hear about this.
Yep. I read it.
So, I'll give a very high level. Basically, what happened was Sony posted to their YouTube page gameplay of Anthem, but after further review from video game sites and other bloggers and stuff, they noted that the footage was actually, if you paid attention to the video, that it was actually the Xbox One X footage shown off at E3.
And they
Uh,
Photoshop buttons on top.
yeah, they messed up one spot though, and they didn't catch it. At first,
Oops.
people were like, okay, you know what? Typically, in this fashion, what would normally happen was EA would provide Sony with said footage. They would edit it themselves, and they would say, here, it's been out long enough for Microsoft. You can put this up on your YouTube page, which is normal in all purviews. However, I think it was a gaming site in the UK reached out to EA in regards to the issue,
Mhm.
and EA said, to be honest, you're gonna have to bring it up with Sony. We had nothing to do with this.
hmm
Which leads everybody to believe that Sony edited the footage and put it up there themselves.
That's what it sounds like.
Which kind of is a controversial for the fact that they're advertising a game on their console that's not going to perform to that specs. I don't.
Well, we don't know that, but
Yeah, we don't
they
know.
I
just
mean, if we're comparing apples to apples here, power wise, when they're really building Anthem for Xbox more than they're building it for, I'd say, the PlayStation 4 Pro, it's not going to look the same. I think we could assume that much. Now, I'm not saying how different it'll be, but what Sony did definitely was not the right action because they took down the video and they won't answer it. They won't address it at all. Like they're acting like it didn't happen.
I have a feeling that there's someone who shouldn't have done that and fucked up, and then they got fired.
Ah, or somebody fucking fucked up the video and they're like, shit, you fucked up. Now we gotta try to clean up this mess.
Either they fucked up photoshopping it, they fucked up and weren't supposed to do that. Either way, they got fired. That's it.
Yep, somebody got fired at the end of the day. I don't know if it's a response of Sony just trying to put the video up there to say that, oh, hey, look, it's actually not just Xbox, it's coming to ours too. I don't know what they were trying to do, but I know it didn't sit well with a lot of people.
Hmm.
Um,
I just thought it was funny. I'm like, wow, that's fucking stupid.
I would say it's pretty stupid. I mean, come on. It's not like this is their first time at the rodeo. They should be pretty confident where they stand right now. Their console sales are pretty solid.
It's probably one of those damn interns thinking they would be like, I'm helping. Nope.
Why you always gotta blame an intern?
That's because how that works. Somebody fucks up, blame the intern.
Yeah, trust me, interns are too scared to do shit if that's the case. Interns wait till they get told to do something because they're scared to do something on their own.
Oh, because it's easy to get rid of an intern.
Yep, basically. All right, and then the last bit of, I guess, big gaming news of the week which wasn't really. I mean, it was interesting to see. It's not really big. So a couple months ago, at a or it was more of a private conference with a bunch of game developers and Microsoft. A bunch of benchmarks got leaked for games. They basically to kind of show developers the accessibility and the ease of performance and porting from the Xbox One X or the Xbox One to the X. They showed a bunch of benchmarks.
Mm-hmm.
You can find these online, but it kind of breaks down. I'd say 9 titles. Some have not shipped, some have shipped. It doesn't give them by specific names, but it's broken down by genre target, like the target frame rate they're aiming for, what engine it runs on, and then the API. So you can kind of like narrow it down. And it seems like based on review of this, is direct ports get a big bump of performance overall. I mean, obviously we know that Forza 7 is going to hit 4K 60, and that's on this list. We know that Gears is going to be getting a 4K
patch
as well. I know it already has 4K, which makes no sense to me because I know it got HDR and some 4K support. But I guess, but it seems like Gears is the one. If you look at their chart, Gears and what they're calling their open world action game, those two take the biggest hits in performance of a direct port. Obviously, they're not optimized, so I mean it's possible this can happen. But it shows that a lot of these games, just as a port over, they still perform a lot better.
Open world action is probably a Crackdown. One of them.
I'm going to say probably open world action on DX11 probably is Crackdown, because this game's been in development for a while. And especially that it's in-house.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that optimized the right way. I have a feeling, because I don't think they're going to go for true 4K on Crackdown.
Yeah. Probably not.
They'll probably do some
they don't need to
checkerboarding
because
or
it's cell
something.
shaded anyway.
Yeah, so I think they'll probably do checkerboarding or something to that effect. And just make it perform more fluid. But honestly, I was very impressed by these benchmarks. Just as a direct port over and nothing done to them. And
Well,
still being able to get high frame rate at 4K is pretty impressive.
see, but they're going to have to do this for almost every game because well, I didn't say it, but it's implied that every game on Xbox One X is going to run on previous Xbox Ones, so they're going to have to build Xbox One, then upport it to the X. Kind of
I
how
don't know
they're
if they're
doing
gonna.
it with the Pro on PlayStation.
You don't think they'll go the other way? They might just have They might build it for the X and back down.
No, because then you're just lowering the graphic fidelity instead of getting it as best you can, and then raising the bar on the higher option.
So do you think that that's going to affect what we as consumers get on the X? Do you think it's going to be not full potential, or?
So, Yama, you played Skyrim Fallout on PC, right? On
Yes.
Steam?
Mm-hmm.
It's like saying you play it, like it's saying like the game gets made for the Xbox One X, as an example, and it's playing on Ultra.
Okay.
Right? They develop it, it's playing on Ultra. Then when they go to put it back on the previous console, it's going to be the Xbox original launch Xbox. It's like it's playing on low settings because they couldn't get it to work.
Okay.
But if they made it for the Xbox One originally, they would maybe run it like medium or high settings, and then they would port it up, and it'd be at the Ultra 4K set anyway.
Okay. So
the
you're
Xbox X.
basically saying it won't have any impact on what we get as an end product if consumers decide to upgrade to the X. I'm not advocating you do. It's obviously a financial and personal preference.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then obviously they continue to go on and they talk about even beyond that back compat performance. And there's supposedly a new XDK dev kit that they sent out, which is like a new, I guess, emulator that they're using to do back compat on the Xbox One X. And the performance on those is because if they don't use this XDK, from what I understand, is it doesn't give them the full processing power of that. What is it? 6 gigs of RAM? What are they getting? 6, 8? Or no, 9 gigs of RAM they're allowed. There's 3 gigs saved for the operating system. They can't get access to that full power unless they use this XDK, which I would assume for a lot of games is not a big deal. But I mean, what my only question is, what's the point of this? What does this benefit? I mean, I would assume obviously it's performance, but what Xbox 360 titles are gonna need this much power?
My question is, how are they developing the original Xbox backwards compat? Are they going to work off of the framework from the Xbox 360? Because then that's why they need the processing power to run an emulator inside an emulator, which would be
No,
ridiculous.
I think it's going to be its
Yo,
own
dog, I heard you
individual
like
emulator.
emulators, so we ran an emulator inside of an emulator.
Yeah, boy, pimp my Xbox. Let's go.
I'm assuming not. I'm assuming that it'll be its own separate emulator. I don't think they'll have to go through the same process that you did back then, where you'd have it on the Xbox 360 that played the Xbox games. I don't think it'll be that. I feel like in Microsoft, I feel like they're pretty much smart enough to know, let's make it two separate applications or whatever you want to, however you want to look at it at the end of the day.
Remember, let's not assume anyone's too smart for anything. Otherwise, problems happen.
I would assume a billion-dollar computer company could figure that out. I don't think that's an assumption. I think that's more of a common sense kind of thing.
Just like we had to be always online when the Xbox One fucking got first announced. Don't worry.
Yeah, but
Don't sign in. Can't play your games.
that was not a smart idea on their part. I mean, there was an actual benefit to it if people thought of it from a different perspective, but people just saw the always online. I'm gonna shoot a brick. But I understand people's gripes about that. But didn't
The
you only have
problem-
to? Wasn't it you had to check it every 24 hours?
Yes, but they should have did the Steam model. You get your license for whatever amount of time. Even PlayStation does it. You get your license for a year, and then it renews on games you own and the PS Plus games.
Yeah.
So if it's your console or your account, you can sign in and still play them offline for that year or whatever specific time for certain things.
I
And
know there was.
then you'd have to
Yeah.
sign in again.
It was definitely because of the DRM. They were trying to kind of combat GameStop. But there was the benefit of having family members that can access the account at one time, where individuals can benefit. Guys,
Fucking family share with like up to 9 people, they said.
I mean, the only issue was I think you're only allowed 2 at a time on the same game.
I don't even think they got that far at that point.
No, I think that was in the detail. It's similar to what I guess game sharing for us now is. You're allowed 2 people in a game. That's it. You can't add anybody else to that family.
Hmm.
I mean, it's not really a family, but sorry, Xbox.
Rip.
But no, I mean, the more I hear about it, the more I'm impressed by the One X. I'm definitely gonna get one. I just want to pre-order the damn thing by now.
Gamescom, sir.
I know. That's definitely gonna be it because it's already July and I haven't even mentioned it, and it's already been approved by the FTC.
For some reason, I heard FDA instead of
Or
FTC.
FD. Well, yes, the Food and Drug Administration has approved.
The Xbox One X for consumer consumption.
So that when I fucking go to the store and I fucking take a bite out of the box, I don't die.
The first edible game console. That's it.
So I'm just to remember. I'm trying to remember a general consensus. I know Brew, as you said, you were in.
Oh, to buy the...
Yeah, and I know Yama, you're probably not.
Yeah, I'm not
because
gonna
you
get
have
it.
yeah.
Unless if I get a 4K TV, yeah, but I don't think that's gonna happen. So
Even
I
if you
mean,
have a 4K TV, why don't you just hook up your fucking computer to it?
yeah, exactly.
yeah, I
And
mean,
then I don't have
you
to
have a
spend
really
another
good computer.
$500.
You don't have what graphics card do you have in that thing?
I have a AMD R9 390, which
Okay.
is
I didn't know
Like
if
a
you had a
1080.
1080. I was just
when
about
it
to
was
ask.
brand new, it was like a $500 graphics card.
So it's basically almost a 1080.
Yeah, almost, but not
Is
really.
it?
Not really
More
at
like
all.
a 1070.
Yeah, 1070. Yeah.
Is isn't like the 1080 like $600, something like that?
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah,
I bought
that's
this
the
right
only
before the
that's the only
1080
pricey
came out.
component of a high-end PC. If you're gonna make one,
Yeah.
Yeah.
everything else cheap.
See,
I'm curious.
my processor was like $500. I'm still paying that
Uh,
off. I'm still paying that off.
Things
you
ain't
fucking
cheap.
Nope.
put in a liquid cooling system yet, there, Yama?
Nah, I could do it. You know what? It doesn't get that hot. Because I have an Intel this time.
There you go.
The regular heatsink is like plenty.
And it has plenty of ventilation.
Yeah, it's got yeah, exactly. It's got plenty of ventilation. It's got a nice cooler master case. Lots of fans. Makes my room hot as hell in the summer.
Oh, I know that feeling.
Yep. That's basically everywhere. I know downstairs when I have the Xbox and the computer on, it gets hot. Upstairs, same thing.
It's good times.
Not a
That's
good
what
time.
it is. You don't like sweating like a fucking sauna?
No, if that was the case, I would fucking go work out. But I mean, other than that, I think that's everything. I think
Sounds like we got to that list pretty fast.
well, there's not really a lot going on. I think it's more just like general blurbs here and there, but it's quiet. I mean, we'll have some stuff to talk about next week. Um, I mean, one of us will have at least seen Spider-Man, hopefully. Maybe I'll get a couple more games in, try something new.
I'll see if I can.
Talk about.
I'll see if I could sucker Kate into going and seeing it with me on Sunday.
That's right. I already got myself there. I already negotiated that one.
You already
Negotiated.
Small victories, guys. Small victories.
Yeah.
And then I said that my dad was interested in going, so then I kind of guilted her into making say like we should go. I mean, my dad does want to go see it, and he actually mentioned it, but you know, every little step counts.
There you go.
P.S. He's not actually going, everybody.
No, actually, because I just mentioned because actually this is the first I think Sunday that I haven't had to do something in like a month and a half, so I'm looking forward to just kind of being lazy. So movie day was kind of a nice idea, and when I mentioned it, he was like, "Oh, what are you going to see?" I was like,
There you go.
Spider-Man. He's like, "Oh, I might want to come." I was like, "Okay."
There you go.
So hopefully we'll do that, and hopefully we'll get a couple games in. I'm definitely hoping to stream probably once or twice this week. I find it very difficult, and I apologize if people like to watch them, but I hate streaming Lego games because I feel like my mind's focused in 18 different directions. It's a lot of stop and go.
Too much to worry about to talk to your audience.
No, it's not worrying about anything in particular. It's just I feel like when I play these games, I notice that I wind up starting, then I wind up reading like the mini kit guide, and then I stop for 5 minutes. There's a lot of stop and go, so I feel like I'm more not entertaining than anything else.
It's
I'm
not
not
a
a
good
very
streaming game for him. It's not
no.
good.
That's why I usually don't do it.
It's not my hand of fate. It's not that.
No, well that died, but that's a different story. Maybe you know what? Maybe if I grab the Marvel vs. Capcom, not Marvel vs. Capcom, Marvel Ultimate Alliance. Maybe we'll stream that this week, Rose.
I'll play my own dungeon master right there.
It's only $30 for 1 and 2, so I think $15 each is a pretty good price point for those.
You might as well just fucking get it now. That's it.
Well,
Right on
I'm
the show
in
right
the
now.
Xbox. I'm a fucking it's
right now.
upstairs.
Right
I'm
now.
here an Xbox, but I'm not turning it on. It gets too loud.
Yeah, just log into the Xbox store on your computer.
Okay,
Computer.
The pooter.
See, we already knew he was fucking done. Unbelievable.
What?
Hey, look, it's downloading.
I don't know about you guys. You guys have anything else planned for this week that you want to try to get to? Streaming, gaming?
I might get some streaming in.
Anything in
see.
particular you're looking to?
Nope.
You've kind of gone dark, Yama.
I don't really play that much, to be honest with you.
He jumped right off the world.
I don't.
Because Guild Wars hasn't had an expansion pack.
It's
the whole
not
world
even
shut down.
that. It's not. I can't. It's like I don't. It's like it's almost like I'm not interested in it anymore. I know.
He's becoming an adult.
It's weird. I
End
don't
him.
know.
End him.
I'm better.
But like,
I'm better.
I just can't.
I think you know what it is. I think you just haven't found the game to get you back. I think that might be it.
That might
you
be
just
it.
burnt out on the
Because you're
games
normally
right now.
you usually have like a game that keeps you hooked.
Overwatch, Guild
Yeah,
Wars.
Yeah.
I can't.
Sometimes
I
there's
can't
something.
think of there being a game that you've probably played recently
Like
that's
the
kept you
last
there.
one that got me back into the groove of it was Call of Duty. Actually, it was like,
Call
oh,
of Duty's always a good. You know what? That would be fun if we streamed that one day. The
because I like gave Dan the money for the fucking.
Well, they came out with. I don't know if you have Black Ops 3 still. Do you?
No. Oh wait, I never bought Black Ops 3.
Because what they did was they came out with this thing. It's like the old school maps
Oh yeah, I heard about this.
in Black Ops 3.
Yeah.
That would always be fun down the road. I would check GameStop.com, but Ruiz, for some reason, GameStop still does not work on this computer.
You got banned from your
It's-
computer. That's what happened.
It's like whenever I go to use GameStop on here, it says that the server's not found. I don't know why.
They definitely banned that computer for some reason.
I've looked up trading values too many times.
They're like, he's gonna do
Oops, game over.
Fuck
Our
'em.
server was unable to process your request.
They know. That's why they know.
Your browser type and version. Oh, so maybe it is. I was telling my dad though today that the more I use this thing, the slower it's getting. So I was telling them it might be the clock might be ticking and they might need a new one.
The fucking mechanical clock is ticking. That's it. It's game over.
Got my useful life out of this thing. I think 7 years seems like a good run.
Hey, good enough.
That's more than the first laptop that I had, so I can't complain there.
There you go.
Rose, you have anything planned? Anything special? Anything you want to get accomplished this week?
Yeah, stream some shit with you. Try out Just Cause 3 because I found out we fucking own that game.
We've owned it for a month. I even told you I bought it.
Yep. Shows you how often I pay attention to things.
Shows you how much you listen to me when I talk to you.
Well, usually I'm
again-
playing a fucking game. That's why.
Yeah, that's probably it. Then again, we'll find out when people don't pay attention to what I say on the show, so it'll just be saying I talk too much.
That's it. That's all.
Confirmed.
Confirmed.
All right, I think we're good. Well, thank you guys for watching. Make sure to check us out on Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook.
Facebook.
Everywhere. iTunes.
Description. The
Banana,
links will
Pornhub,
be
RedTube.
in
All the places you love.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Reddit.
The links will be down below. I would recite them, but I feel like it's probably easier if you guys just copy and paste.
Yeah, I'll take care of it.
Down below.